The day I came to interview Steve, the urban side of his urban garden was inescapably evident. As we walked along his garden-filled backyard, the city construction crew was intensely pounding away at underground rock for new water pipes they've been laying since summer. This project has left him surrounded by industrial trucks and noise, and early on even claimed half of his neighbor's garden due to the fact that it overlapped the construction site. To see a market garden thriving in this definitively non-pastoral setting was inspiring. Yet when I asked Steve why he decided to convert almost his entire lawn into garden, his answer was simple.
I was just ready for change.
What it took to get there was not. Over the last 3 years, Steve has been tirelessly replacing grass with manure, sawdust, wood chips, cold frames, row covers, and lots of valuable produce and cut flowers in both his front yard and back. For Steve,
it's an idea that developed after I was already living here, so I just decided to use the space that I immediately had available. And because I had read the John Jeevan book back in high school, I had some ideas about how much you could grow in a small amount of space. At the farmer's market, I was calling it biointensive urban farming. Also because I'm doing things biointensively, I tend to improve the soil a lot more than other people.
And one of the most remarkable parts of Steve's work in his yard is how intensively he builds that soil, for free.
Like if you have lawn you want to convert to a garden, you don't necessarily have to strip the grass off. It's actually better just to leave it there because that's a lot of organic material that can add to the soil. So you can go right over top of that with cardboard, wet it really good with water, and put that on top, and then add several layers of these other organic materials that we were talking about, like a layer of leaves, and manure, sawdust, more manure, more leaves. Just layer it up. Put several layers on, yeah.
He uses llama manure to enrich the soil, wetted cardboard covered by grass clippings and leaves for mulch, and has been known to grow potatoes using merely piled sawdust. I looked around and didn't see any llamas, recycling centers, wood mills, or even something as simple as grass. To explain this, Steve highlighted one of the most important elements to success in a setting like this: a strong neighborly network.
I have a good contact here in the neighborhood, an acquaintance who owns a number of rental properties, and she's been really helpful. That sometimes when it's been raining a lot and the grass grows too fast, that she'll bag it all at the riding mower and just bring it to me. A couple of times she's brought a whole trailer full. Wow. And she'll park it out front and I can unload it as I need it. It's worked out really well. It's been mutually beneficial because she has to get rid of it somehow, and I'm happy to have it, so it works well for both of us. A couple of different materials that are available in a lot of cities. Grass is one and leaves are another that are a waste product for a lot of people, and that as a gardener it's really useful as a soil, either mulch or as a conditioner mixed into the soil. And so usually if you find people that are bagging those materials, they're happy to get rid of them.
What Steve is doing with his small urban plot is astounding, but it's not impossible. The key is to avoid a very common mistake.
Some people, I think, make the mistake of starting with too big a garden, and it's overwhelming and frustrating. I think it's better to start with a smaller space, a smaller intensive space with good rich soil, and just limit yourself to a space that you can manage comfortably.
But where you go from there is both inexpensive and nearly limitless.